been a long day on the island of Sodor.
You want to hear a story?
James was
What's the
telling
story?
a story about the monster in
The
the
monster
shed.
under the shed. The monster
But
under the
Percy
shed.
was scared of the monster in the
If
shed.
you're a scaredy cat, Percy. James, I wouldn't tell that story if I were you. Percy's a scaredy cat. Oh, he is a scaredy cat. Just tell the story. All right, I will. One night, in an old shed, there was a monster in the shed. Then Sir Topham Hatt built the shed, and pretty much the monster is probably still under the shed to this day. It's okay, Percy. James' stories isn't real. It might be. Nighty-night, Percy.
Thomas, are you awake? Edward, are you awake?
That night, Percy was having trouble
There's no such
sleeping,
thing as monsters.
and he
There's
never
no such
got
thing as
any
monsters.
sleep
There's
that
no such thing
night.
as monsters.
He'd been thinking and dreaming, thinking about monsters in the shed. Even he was imagining about a monster in the shed, and having so much trouble
I'm not going to
sleeping,
sleep. I'm not going to go to
and
sleep.
very much trouble sleeping, until the next
Y'all
morning.
have
Sir
very
Topham Hatt came to the
important
shed.
jobs to do. Be really
He was
useful.
ordering just
And I need
job.
Percy to collect
Percy
some.
couldn't hear because he was
Percy,
sleeping.
are you awake?
last
I'm
night
awake, sir.
there
I'm
was
awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
monsters in the
Okay, good.
dream.
You are getting cold cars.
Thomas, will you do my jobs for me?
Sorry, Percy. I gotta get some coat. I gotta go get my Annie and Clarabelle. What's wrong, Percy? You didn't get much sleep? No, I haven't. The express must not be late. Hold that monster under the shed, Percy. Don't listen to him, Percy. He's only just teasing.
Percy was still trying to sleep, thinking about his nightmares about the monsters. All day, Percy has all been doing is sleeping instead of waking up.
Percy, if I were you, you better wake up. Sorry, Birdie.
Then Percy was going somewhere. But then Percy was thinking about the monster. He reversed all the way back and going all the way to Tidman's sheds.
Percy
Later,
came.
Thomas was
What's the
pulling
wrong?
some coaches.
What's the matter, sir?
Then Sir Topham Hatt needed
Oh,
to
there
talk
you
to
are,
him.
Thomas. Can you take Percy's cold cars and find Percy and tell him I want to speak to him? Right away, sir. Where will Percy be? Percy, what are you doing in here?
Thomas,
Percy was sleeping
I'm
backwards
just
into
so
the shed.
scared.
Thomas did not
Scared
like
of what,
seeing his
Percy?
friend in trouble or sad.
The monster in the shed.
So Thomas would have came up with a plan
James is always telling
help
those stories to make you scared.
Percy to get back with James.
I think we
teasing
should get
about
him
the
back.
monster in the shed.
How?
Leave it to me, Percy. So,
Later, Thomas met with
did
Edward.
the plan
They were
work?
discussing how they got
Yeah, it
succeeded
worked.
with
Thank you,
Gordon.
Thomas. You're welcome. So,
Then
anything
Thomas
need me to help
wanted
you with?
Edward's help
Oh, yeah. How about we
with
get a little
pranking
prank
that
on
James
back
was
on James,
making
make
Percy
Percy scared. I like that idea. Let's listen to them. I'll go follow you out the plan. See, you about to get James scared? Pretend you don't care.
That night,
And
Thomas was telling Percy the
I
plan.
will.
He was hiding behind one of the birds to scare James.
Henry,
The engines
what are you
were
doing parking in
on the
Thomas's
plan of
berth?
scaring James back.
I am just, Thomas will be gone for a while. I heard he told me about that. Okay. Good night. Make sure the monster's not in the shed.
When they were asleep, Thomas winked to Percy and Edward. And now the plan was succeeded.
Who's there? Who's there? Percy, is that you? Percy, is that you? What are you doing, Percy? You can't mess with me, Percy. I know you're asleep. Percy? Gordon, is that you? Stop with your sleep. I'm not afraid of no ghost. Ooh, I'm the ghost of Sodor. I'm going to biff the tracks. Oh, no, my fur. Ooh. And I'm about to biff that tender. No, not my shiny tender. And I'm going to mess up your shiny, splendid paintwork. Monster!
Then James was running out the shed screaming. The plan has worked. Everybody was relieved.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a
Because
good
James needed to learn a lesson
right
without being scared.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for letting me borrow your bird, Henry. Oh, you're welcome, Thomas. Now we can all get some peace and quiet. Monster!
James was whistling and shouting. Half the shoulder had been awake, but then there was trouble. James did not see a car. He bumped it and came off the track and off the rails. Luckily, nobody was hurt.
Maybe I should have never scared Percy.
The next morning, James was in
It's
trouble.
been morning. I slept here all
And a very
night.
angry Sir Topham Hatt.
Screaming around about monsters. James, you have caused confusion and delay for all those silly ideas and screaming people for the night. When Percy gets back with Rocky, you will be doing shunting cars in the yard. Oh, what do you have to say now, James? I'm sorry for scaring you, Percy. That's okay.
Will James play another trick again or tell another story? I will think.